Oh yeah, let me sit down a little bit. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, he's so fat. You're so fat, but you're so cute. Wee, 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 wee. Get out of here. Let's get. What's going on, everybody? It's your favorite dating coach, Elliot Scott, and as you can see by the title below, we're going to talk about how to get a guy to reveal his feelings. Elliot, I know this guy likes me. I can tell. He's still talking to me after sex. That's a shocker. Usually guys don't do that. This guy likes me. I can tell. Okay? And in this video, I'm going to tell you how to make it happen and why it doesn't happen. Okay? So if you haven't yet, please subscribe. Just click the red button below. I love you forever. Along with the bell notification. And if you want to get my value course, link is down in the description. Okay? That will help you with everything. You will know for sure if he likes you with that value course. So, why don't guys say it in the first place? I'm a big believer that a majority of the time, it comes down to two things. One, it's because he doesn't like you, but we'll scoot that aside. That's what this video is about. And the other one is what I call like an insurance policy. Like a guy is very wary of saying it, because two things are going to happen when he says it. One, he's afraid you're going to hold on to his words, okay, and run with it. Like, oh, he likes me. Oh, holy shit, he likes me. He said he likes me. And then he's going to be like, oh, okay, chill out. I do, but it doesn't mean you got to rush it, or that it doesn't mean relationship. Doesn't mean that I'm not talking to other women. It doesn't mean this. It doesn't mean that. I'm just telling you, I'm interested. And the second reason is the fact that it creates context. So if you and I are talking, and then we're talking consistently, and then we go on dates, and we go on dates consistently, we have sex consistently. You understand the importance of time here, obviously. And then we say things to each other, and we're cuddling, and I'm paying for our dates, and I'm initiating, and I'm texting first, all consistently, and I say I like you. You are automatically going to assume, even before he says that, you are automatically as the woman going to assume, and it's fair to assume this, you should assume this, that it's moving towards a relationship. Okay? But when a guy says, I like you, the reason he's hesitant is because it's so direct. There's no other way to decipher it. If I look at you, he can be bullshitting you, but that's not what it's about. If I look at you and say, I like you, you should assume I like you, right? Unless proven otherwise. So that's why a guy rather show it. Now, I think you need both, and I'll explain why. Well, I guess I can explain why now. You need both because if you just say it, or if a guy just says it, you don't know how true it is, because it's so easy to say something like that. And women will justify, not qualify. She'll hear it, she'll get fucking wet like she just jumped in a damn pool with her clothes on, okay? And she'll justify everything that the guy does or says or anything like that. It's easy effort for him to do that. He can sit on a toilet and say, I like you, and that might just be enough to get in your pants, okay? On the other end, if he just shows actions, while I do think actions have more weight in gold, right? It's more in your favor. I do think with just actions, though, because it's not so direct, that he does kind of save his ass at the same time by it being subjective, right? Like, while you might think he likes you, he can say, oh no, this is just what I do with people I'm talking to. You don't know exactly where he stands. So he should say it, and then he should back it up with words. Now, how do you get a guy to do this? How do you get a guy to show it off and things like that? Two ways. One, do not try to get him to say it, because usually what happens is when a guy I'm repeating myself here a lot, but it's context. When the context feels like a relationship, and then on top of that, the woman's trying to get him to open up and say it and prove it, or she says things like, why don't you ever tell me how you feel? Why are you afraid to open up? Why are you afraid to be so vulnerable? Why don't you ask me any questions, and I'm the one always asking you questions? Why this? Why? He's like, okay, there's there's some. I see some shit now. My wall's starting. He's one of those little piggies. Building that wall of sticks. Wait, straw first, straw. Then you keep digging a little more. He's like, okay, that's not enough. I'm gonna keep building with sticks. Oh, you're still pulling. You're still pushing. Okay, now I got that brick wall, bitch. I got that brick wall up. Okay. He's squilling inside that brick wall. Well, actually, he feels pretty safe. But he's gonna have it up, right? You're not gonna get it out of him if you're forcing it out of him. Instead, I tell women, chill, relax. He'll bring his guard down because he doesn't feel the pressure. He doesn't feel threatened. He feels like he can say something to you without you holding on to his words, or without. He doesn't want to regret it, basically. He doesn't want to regret saying it. Doesn't mean he doesn't want to say it, he just doesn't want to regret saying it, because it does change a lot of things. And a lot of guys have fear of jumping into something. Maybe it's moving too fast and he knows this is the cherry on top. Maybe he has commitment issue, whatever it is. It doesn't mean he does. If he doesn't say it, it doesn't mean necessarily that he doesn't like you all the time. There's just reasons why. And secondly, I do think a woman should play a little more hard to get. Now, when I say hard to get, I don't mean in terms of games. Just don't be too accessible, too available. Like I always say, the normal, natural courting ritual is he's supposed to court you. He's supposed to figure out where he stands with you. You should not be looking to see if a guy likes you. That's backwards, baby. That's back. You should not be like, do you like me? No. He should be wondering how you feel. By you simply saying something like that, you don't even realize the tides are turning. You don't even realize what you're doing, right? He probably doesn't even realize either until he's like, oh. I mean, you smack him in the face with it. He's just like, oh, okay. Well, maybe I don't say anything after all. I can tell she likes me. No. You make him chase. You show less effort. You do not. You can do all these things. You can show effort. You can initiate, but let him do a majority of it, okay, and let him come to you. If you do that, and you don't push him at all, and the guard comes down, you'll be surprised what a guy says. Because he's eventually going to bullshit you and say, I want to get in your pants, or I like you because I want to get in your pants, right? But is that genuine? No, but he will say it, okay? So that being said, ladies, I love you, and if you have not got my value course yet, Crashing Academy, down below. Love you, take care, and peace.